Hello, procrastinators, and welcome to 2022, a year that has started with a Doctor Who and EVE Online crossover. Christ knows who this is for. People who play EVE, not actually sure that play is the right word there, are pissed that this will sully the reality of their pretend space war that they fight in slow motion, and people who don't play EVE, well, good fucking luck, I guess. The trailer for this crossover is 3 minutes long and is mostly just an explanation of how to find the fucking content. Just 46 seconds in, it shows a menu that looks like the deepest, darkest depths of John's wank bank. Just look at it! Just look at it! Is this a game or a Windows registry editor? It looks like Bitcoin's phone book. I've seen nuclear submarines with less complicated instructions than this crossover with a kids' TV show. The really funny bit though, this is a limited time event. It's going to be up for less than 3 weeks. That's fucking hilarious. Now, game industry, what is the next wildly impenetrable crossover you've got planned? Is the dog from Up going to be the next hero in Dota 2? Is The Last of Us Part 3 going to star Hello Kitty? Are we going to get a Dragon Ball Z horror game in the style of Dead by Daylight? What the fuck do you mean that last one is real? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z The Breakers has been announced, and it is Dragon Ball Z horror game The Way of Dead by Daylight. One player takes the role of one of the big baddies from the franchise, your Freezers, your Cell, your Jackie Chuns, etc. And the other players are squishy civilians running away and trying to escape via various means. You know those bits where an unnamed city made of people and for some reason bears gets vaporized? Well, that could be you! The game's out later this year and I'm going to play far too much of it. Speaking of the opposite of that, why do Ubisoft hate Splinter Cell so much? Seriously, what have they got against the guy who sneaks around office blocks and does bad things to people? He's basically one of them. I bring this up because Ubisoft revealed a new Splinter Cell game is in development via a news post. Just a fucking blog tossed out on a Wednesday on the lead up to Christmas, so the only people that saw it was me and an elf taking a shit with his phone. It's a remake, of course it is, this is Ubisoft we're talking about, but still, why throw this news away unless you were covering for something shitty? No idea. Anyway, a week before this, Ubisoft announced an NFT platform for AAA games. Oh, there it is. The platform, named Quartz, has NFTs, named Digits, that are literally just cosmetics. Just cosmetics. But these clothes, guns, hats, etc. have a fucking number stamped on them that somehow makes them unique. A number, tiny little number on them somewhere that no cunt's gonna see because you're a tiny cock sniper. However, they've been super fucking popular, with Ubisoft selling 15 million of them in the first 2 weeks alone. Sorry, what was that? Oh, my bad, I'll go again. They've been pretty popular, with Ubisoft selling 15,000 of them in the first 2 weeks alone. What? What was that? 15! They've just sold 15. They only sold 15. They only sold 15. Happily, gamers have firmly said no to this idea. But of course, Ubisoft don't understand consent, so they've doubled down and told us we'll have to like it, or we'll never get to play any Ubisoft games ever again. Oh no! Not Rainbow Six Extraction? Whatever will I do if I can't play video games equivalent of a direct-to Betamax release? Anyway, speaking of cunts, this week Take-Two spent an absolute blimp load of money, the largest acquisition in the gaming world to date, and almost twice as much as Microsoft paid for Bethesda and friends, on Zynga. Zynga, creators of such thrilling titles as Build Roads, Fast Driver 3D, Hair Challenge, Water Shooty, 6, the fuck is 6? High Heels, Hit Guys, Repair My Car, Candy Paw, and Golf Rival. $12.7 billion on games with the depth, love and integrity of UK's ex-Prime Minister Boris Johnson. I'm recording this on Friday, I thought I'd take the pun. This is madness. I mean, it's not. They'll likely make an even bigger pile of money from this, but that's just because the sheer amount of money in mobile gaming is obscene. All told, in 2021, mobile games made about $90 billion. For comparison, the music industry made $21 billion the year before. So Take-Two spent more money in a single transaction than the entire planet did on music in 7 or 8 months. RIP mobile gaming, honestly, you shat the bed after Snake. So is that it then? Am I going to be starting the year 2022 with the news that this is the end of gaming, with NFTs, microtransactions, and just plain greed finally burning what's left of this once great industry? No, of course not. People who love games will still make great art, and as fans of video games, it's our job to support that art. And video games are actually art. Actually, did you know that famed movie critic Roger Ebert once said that video games can never be art? True story, and of course, we have to take him seriously, because he is a movie critic, and movies are more important than games. Just look at Cars 2, Star Wars Episode 1, or the Hitman movie, all 3 of which he liked, the idiot! Of course video games can be art. Art is a creative endeavour designed to express an emotion on the person experiencing it. Hell, even food can be art, or did Ratatouille teach you nothing, Ebert? But the works of Zanga, do you think Build Roads has any creative juice in its veins? Is it built to express anything other than cash from your wallet? As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively void gristle and husks of greed, I say good. Fuck 'em. Let NFT integration be a red flag to not pick something up. That greed came before art. Let once brilliant franchises die, and let's look to the artists. Bring me the Outer Wildses and the unpackings of 2022. Smother me in the Genesis Noirs and Hollow Knights. Leave me one kidney down in an ice bath with the Stardew Valleys and Hades of our time. Strand me upside down on a cactus with only Terraria and a few copies of Teardown for good measure. And hurl me into the trunk of Toem's car and drive it off Loop Hero Gorge. Look! Here's a game called Little Kitty Big City. It's an upcoming Lost Cat Them Up where you just piss about and vaguely try to get home as a cat. Minigames presumably include leaving a dead mouse in your water bowl, sitting on laptops the moment there's a deadline, and selecting one member of a family to hate for absolutely no fucking reason. That's video games. That's our salvation. Fuck NFTs, fuck AAA, and fuck mobile games except for Threes and Mini Metro. That's my 2022 energy. Fuck 'em all. And before I go on the topic of cats, and this is the year of the tiger, there's no real easy way to get to this, but I felt like I had to share it. Why does the latest Lego set of a tiger have an anus? As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively void gristle and husks, fuck. As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively, that's it. As the AAA and mobile spaces dry into pucks of fucking hell, why have I written a tongue twister for myself? Creatively, that's it. As the AAA and mobile space dry up into pucks of creatively. Simple word. As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively. Yep. As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively... I put the fucking... Look, that's right. I did it sound out style and still fucked it up.
You'll get there.
I put an A in. I should have been a I think that's just making it more difficult for myself. Anyway. As the AAA and mobile space dry into pucks of creatively. I know how to say the word creatively.